After 48 hours, it gets weird. You start experiencing micro-sleeps, these 3 to 15 second breaks you can't control, and your immune system starts letting up. After 72 hours, you're cooked. You can barely think and might even start hallucinating. You regret procrastinating and not following Go Hard. You stay up all night studying. What happens if you don't sleep?
Check this out. This is an eternal flame. There's only 9 eternal flames in the entire world, and this one's inside of a waterfall. Take a look.
This is one of many natural eternal flames, which occur due to cracks in the earth that leak a combination of natural gases. The flames are either lit by lightning strikes or through human involvement. Many believe this flame was lit by Native Americans hundreds of years ago.
Check this out. This is an eternal flame. There's only 9 eternal flames in the entire world, and this one's inside of a waterfall. Take a look.
This is one of many natural eternal flames, which occur due to cracks in the earth that leak a combination of natural gases. The flames are either lit by lightning strikes or through human involvement. Many believe this flame was lit by Native Americans hundreds of years ago.
Daddy.
Check this out. This is an eternal flame.
Daddy.
There's only 9 eternal flames in the entire world.
Tomorrow's the new season.
Inside of a waterfall. Take a look.
Minifigures are obviously the best part of every single LEGO set, so here's the top 4 ways to customize. First is using CMF blind bags. While most people love the licensed ones like Marvel or DC, the best ones for custom minifigures are just the standard ones, as they'll give you tons of cool dual-molded arms and hands and some crazy cool torso pieces. Next is building minifigures. This is a stand that you can find in every LEGO store that has tons of exclusive pieces. Whether it's new colors or crazy molds, this is a perfect way to get weird accessories like Dragon Wars. But if you want cooler looking weapons, I'd recommend a site like Brick Warriors Brick Arms, as you can get some insane custom molded guns. Minifigures are obviously the best.
This little cat was lost and didn't know where to go. A man was passing by and saw him wandering in the forest alone. He wanted to take him home, but was worried that someone was looking for him, so he put him back. The man continued walking, but as he was looking back, he was surprised that the kitty had been following him for miles. He even followed the man all the way home and waited on his doorstep, so the man had to take him in, and they became best friends. A few years went by, and the kitty is all grown up. The man was surprised that the little cat wasn't just an ordinary cat, but it was an endangered wild Borneo forest cat all this time. This little cat was lost and
I found this little guy walking on the beach wearing plastic, so I took out my handy bag of hermit crab shells and gave him a few houses to choose from. He liked the black stripe one. Good choice. In 2010, I started finding an abundance of these crabs with beach trash homes. So I decided to start the crab conservation project called Make the Switch for Nature. And when I do find a hermit crab, the first thing I do is I offer a variety of shells. These beautiful hermit crabs are not born with shells, so to protect their bodies, they actually have to go looking for them. But there's not many shell options on the beach anymore. What I usually do is I will carve a positive message on the backside of one of the shells. My hope is that the messages can brighten someone's day. They can also learn about the situation and stop collecting shells from the beaches. Hermit crabs are so important.
Yesterday I rolled out the white carpet because I wanted to test out this Tic Tac blaster that I made. This red one only uses 1 spring, so I decided to redesign it so it could use 8 springs and hopefully blast a lot farther, maybe 8 times as far. I went ahead and circled groupings of Tic Tacs, pretending like I know how to analyze data, and it looked like most of the Tic Tacs landed at about 5 feet. It was now time for the 8 spring blaster. I went ahead and circled groupings again, like a professional, and it looked like most of the Tic Tacs were landing at about 20 feet. So yeah, 8 springs gets you 20 feet. Let me know what I should build next.
As a man was digging in the sandy beach, a cat suddenly appeared. The man had an interesting idea and started pouring sand on the cat. To his surprise, the cat didn't resist and actually seemed to enjoy it. He then proceeded to cover the entire body of the cat, including the tail, with sand leaving only its face visible. While cats typically enjoy being wrapped in pots or cardboard, a sand bath that covers the entire body is a whole new experience for them. As a man was digging in the sandy beach, a cat suddenly appeared. The man had an interesting idea and started pouring sand on.
I was checking out the Fortnite booty hole event until I discovered this. Oh. Immediately I decided to go troll some people and I loaded up a game. The first thing I needed to do was get a medallion, so I landed at Lavish. This is what happened. This is 2 million IQ for free kills. So we gotta go to the booty hole. Drop that there. We're gonna get back in the Fortnite booty hole. There we go. He has no idea. But he's not in there. This glitch actually works and doesn't work at the same time. If they're in performance mode or have low settings, you will not be seen. But if they have anything higher than low view distance, they will see you and you are wide in the open. I was checking out the Fortnite booty hole event and
Have you ever noticed how flies hide when they get bullied? This can happen when other flies take their nectar, yet he has made a plan to get some anyway. You see, after this big fly found his hiding spot, he realizes that the trap is now open. But we both know that a fly trap is a dangerous place for a bug. Regardless, he takes a look around the corner and notices that there's no other flies around. However, as soon as he starts eating, he is in danger, and this isn't because of the plant. All of the big flies can now see him, and they might want some nectar too. And these big flies can set off the trap. Yet, this little fly might not be too worried about this. He might think that he can fit through the gaps in the fly trap's teeth. Send this video to your neighbor.
This is by far one of the best LEGO Marvel sets of all time, because it's based off the greatest Spider-Man movie ever. However, it's got some huge problems, specifically with the minifigures, who have almost no arm printing. It was an issue on almost every single figure in the set. My big problem was with the Spider-Man suits, especially Tobey Maguire's, as it needs the arm printing to finish the cool metallic design. Where I just found this awesome custom printing package, where you can buy tons of real LEGO pieces with the printing printed on them, so you can fix all three of these figs. Not only that, but it comes with legs for the characters who need leg printing, like the Green Goblin, and even this custom purple hood piece. This is by far one of the best LEGO Marvel sets of all time.
Alright, I'm gonna whittle this log all the way down into a toothpick. What are you doing here, dude?
yeah.
As cool as this knife is, it's not really doing the job that well. Ooh! Okay, so it looks like I chose the hardest wood possible, so this is probably going to take multiple days. It's so dark already. What time is it? Dude, it's so close. Boom. There is JD's enlightenment. One toothpick. Alright, I'm gonna whittle.
These two police officers in Australia are huge Taylor Swift fans, and when they found out they were going to work during Taylor Swift's Eras Tour concert, they just had to celebrate by making this viral video.
I don't know how it gets better than this. You take my hand and drag me head first. Fearless. And I don't know why, but it leads you on.
These two police officers.
This is social media versus reality. First up is Pig Beach, which is located in the Bahamas and is full of pigs you can feed and take pictures with. But in reality, these pigs only want to get food from you and are sometimes not as friendly as you expect them to be. Next up is Dantewada, which is located in the Land of Legends waterfall park, where you can go through a breathtaking waterfall adventure. And in reality, this place is even more amazing than on social media, and I'm very sure that you will have a lot of fun if you go there. Following is this building in Milan, which is fully covered in plants and trees, why people also call it a vertical forest. And in reality, this building actually exists, and is one of the most unique and eco-friendly buildings I have ever seen. Thereafter is this church in France, which doesn't look very special from the outside, right? But in reality, this church is insane from the inside, which probably nobody expected from it when looking from the outside. And lastly is this park in Turkey I can't pronounce the name of, which has a beautiful small river crossing crazy stone formations. And this is social.
This is one of the rarest and most dangerous colors in the world, and we're about to turn it into paint. But first, a little bit of safety. Some people might say it's repetitive to show the safety process over and over again, but do you know what's not repetitive? Getting to live another day. Yippee! And on that note, let's get into it. So this is London Purple, and it's an arsenic-based pigment, much like its more popular cousins, Shields Green and Paris Green. But unlike the arsenic greens, arsenic purple has seemed to have all but vanished from the historic record. We know that arsenic was used in some of the first aniline artificial purple dye, and we know that that dye's byproduct, London Purple, was used as a pesticide starting from the 1870s. So it's safe to assume that this sample of London Purple looks very similar to what that dye would have looked like, but perhaps a bit more muted or watered down. Regardless, once we mix it with a binder, it should give us a pretty good idea of what that original color looked like. And although it looks subtle now, when you mix it with a little bit of white, magic happens. This is one of the rarest.
Bionicle and Hero Factory are two of the most popular LEGO themes in the early 2000s, and fans have been arguing forever now about which is better. So let's look at the four biggest arguments. First is the builds. Everyone knows Hero Factory had way better designs, as they had all the pieces Bionicle had created, plus a ton of new ones made for this theme only. The second big argument is the characters themselves. While both sets were based off of shows, Bionicle is just infinitely better, so Bionicle definitely wins there. Next up is Hero Factory's secret weapon, which is that it actually had characters. Everyone knows minifigures are some of the best parts of LEGO, and Bionicle had absolutely none for some reason. What makes Hero Factory so cool is these little minifigures that could only be found in these kinds of sets. Bionicle and Hero Factory are two of the most popular LEGO themes in the early 2000s.
Winter is coming. Well, actually, it's already here. I've been upgrading my son's Power Wheels over the last few months. I've upgraded the power, given it some better traction, and added an underglow kit and headlights. But now winter is here, and that means snow cleanup. Of course, he wants to help, and has been using his truck to move snow. However, he noticed that real trucks have plows to move the snow, and he wants one. What else can I do? I looked online, and no luck. They don't make real plows for these toys. So into the workshop we went. First step, putting on a new grill that I can attach it to. Next step, making the plow. This took a full array of my DIY dad skills, and I even had to phone a friend for some ideas. Here's what I came up with. I took the blade off of a shovel, then rigged it up to the new grill and gave it all a coat of paint. I wanted to get the full experience, so I added a piston and wired it into the old battery. This means it can be picked up when he isn't pushing snow. This is the first attempt, and it looks ready to go. Just need Arlo to take it for a test drive. Winter is.
In this lobby, there are 99 unreal players and Asian Jeff. Does he have what it takes to win in a lobby? In this lobby, there are 99 unreal.
This is how to trap a cat in 5 simple steps. Step 1 is to order literally anything, as long as it comes in a box. And once the package comes, step 2 is to empty the contents of it, because we just need the empty box. Step 3 is to label the cat trap. And step 4 is to find an unsuspecting cat and place the cat trap in their vicinity. It won't take long for their natural curiosity to kick in, and they won't be able to resist climbing into the box. And once they've climbed into the box, you'll see how happy they are, and now it's time for step 5 to collect your cat. This is how to trap a cat in 5 simple steps. Step 1 is to order literally anything, as long as it comes in a box. And once the package comes, step 2 is to empty the contents of it, because we just need the empty box. Step 3 is to label the cat trap. And step 4 is to find an unsuspecting cat and place the cat trap in their vicinity. It won't take long for their natural curiosity to kick in, and they won't be able to resist climbing into the box. And once they've climbed into the box, you'll see how happy they are, and now it's time for step 5 to collect your cat. This is how to trap a cat in 5 simple steps. Step 1 is to order literally anything, as long as it comes in a box. And once the package comes, step 2 is to empty the contents of it, because we just need the empty box. Step 3 is to label the cat trap. And step 4 is to find an unsuspecting cat and place the cat trap in their vicinity. It won't take long for their natural curiosity to kick in, and they won't be able to resist climbing into the box. And once they've climbed into the box, you'll see how happy they are, and now it's time for step 5 to collect your cat. This is how to trap a cat in 5 simple steps. Step 1 is to order literally anything, as long as it comes in a box. And once the package comes, step 2 is to empty the contents of it, because we just need the empty box. Step 3 is to label the cat trap. And step 4 is to find an unsuspecting cat and place the cat trap in their vicinity. It won't take long for their natural curiosity to kick in, and they won't be able to resist climbing into the box. And once they've climbed into the box, you'll see how happy they are, and now it's time for step 5 to collect your cat. This is how to trap a cat in 5 simple steps. Step 1 is to order literally anything, as long as it comes in a box. And once the package comes, step 2 is to empty the contents of it, because we just need the empty box. Step 3 is to label the cat trap. And step 4 is to find an unsuspecting cat and place the cat trap in their vicinity. It won't take long for their natural curiosity to kick in, and they won't be able to resist climbing into the box. And once they've climbed into the box, you'll see how happy they are, and now it's time for step 5 to collect your cat. This is how to trap a cat in 5 simple steps. Step 1 is to order literally anything, as long as it comes in a box. And once the package comes, step 2 is to empty the contents of it, because we just need the empty box. Step 3 is to label the cat trap. And step 4 is to find an unsuspecting cat and place the cat trap in